As we watch the recovery effort there, we are also bracing for yet another hurricane.
Right. We're going to talk more about Hurricane Irma in just a bit. But Category 4, it will be a Category 4 as it goes between Cuba and the United States, more than likely Saturday morning. So there's a ways to go. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But I know some of you thought, what in the world is going on? Because at about 2 o'clock this morning, it was coming down so hard in Richmond that you folks picked up 4 inches of rain in a short period of time, about 3.5 in Cambridge City, a little above 3 inches in Liberty, and then to the north on the Ball State campus, almost 2.5 inches of rain this morning. Well, we're glad to say that faucet is shut off. 68 out there right now. Winds out of the northwest at 8 miles per hour, and our dew point is at 65. Now, it's going to be cool today. In fact, the temperatures will be about 8 degrees below the average high. And this, in fact, takes on an autumn-like feel. We're going to stay with autumn-like weather all the way through the week. And by autumn, I mean after September 22nd. It's going to feel like early October out there. The winds out of the northwest will knock that humidity down, but will also really put a cap on us. Now, we're talking about sustained winds at 15 to 16 miles per hour with gusts 25 to 30, so it's going to be a windy day. I had one of my lawn umbrellas snap in half yesterday in that wind. And so if you got umbrellas out in your backyard, roll them in. This is our pattern for the week. Very cool weather for this time of year. The jet stream dipping all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia. So a lot of folks tomorrow morning are going to wake up in the 40s. Now, I did mention fog. We do have a fog situation, basically Frankfurt to Kokomo over to Muncie this morning, a mile or less visibility in spots. Here we are at 9:30 this morning. A very weak upper air disturbance is going to move through. And basically what it's going to do is enhance this northwesterly breeze. So I think somebody today gets a brief sprinkle, but I think most of you won't. Now let's take you into tomorrow morning in the 40s with that chance of a spotty shower, especially as you can see after 3 p.m. tomorrow. And I think anytime from 3 p.m. to maybe 10 p.m. we could have a couple of showers tomorrow night. No heavy rain, no severe weather, and we're going to do it the exact same way on Thursday. 74 today, 48 tonight. Wednesday, 68. Of course, the LPGA tournament kicks off at the Speedway at the Brickyard Crossing. And as we go into the weekend, it's going to be really cool if you're headed out there. The Indians, of course, back home, too, on Friday for the playoffs. And then Saturday, it's Penrod. It's the American Heart Walk. All of these days below average. In fact, we'll have 7 to 10 days, Carlos and Julia, of below average highs, and we'll have much more coming up in a few minutes.